Pasito tum tum, pasito tum tum, pasito tum tum, pasito tum.
Hey guys, welcome to the other side of modern things. Last time I spoke about Casablanca, now let's talk about Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And what do these two have in common? Well, not much, except that they're about love espionage. I wanted to ask, does anybody remember anything specifically about this movie? That doesn't count! If that's all you can remember, then this movie's already in trouble.
Express yourself.
I remember when this movie came out, I was at first interested in it. It had two big Hollywood names, I found the poster and title of the movie to be good, and at first it seemed like the story was kind of interesting. And yet, I can't remember a thing about this movie or find the luxurious interest to be invested into the story. The movie is about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie who meet, fall in love in real life and get married. Okay, let's go back to the movie. As their marriage gets blander, they don't realize that they're both secret assassins from different agencies. One of their missions, they collide with one another and the misunderstanding begins. Thinking they were trying to kill each other, it turns into a battle of husband and wife to see who will survive in the end. But they can't help just how hot looking they are. They might as well give each other puppy eyes and pork it out while you're at it. I mean, if my wife looked as good looking as she does here, I probably would do the same thing. But then I know what will happen next. Then she would be like, SCORE! Then their own agencies go after them because agents can't marry other agents? It's like that other romance story. What was the movie again?
Are you allowed to lie? Thought that was forbidden for our gender.
Jeez! I think it's worth noticing the screenplay writer of the movie, Simon Kinberg, who has been involved with the recent X-Men movies and Now, if I'm not mistaken, originally the script was supposed to deal more on the marriage being a constant battle with each other, but then the script got changed and they added more explosions, and we got this. What's so disappointing is this is supposed to be an action comedy movie, and when you tell people this is a comedy, they pretty much react with, really? Yeah, pretty bad, right? And I see the comedy there. It's waiting to be set free like those animals from SeaWorld. It's about marriages being a war zone. Husband versus wife. How many people joke about that? So the comedy is there. And yet, I'm not laughing at anything, but actually feeling bored. The dialogue comes out very wooden, and they're not interesting enough for me to care much about them. The only times I found it remotely entertaining was at their fight against each other at the house, the highway shootout where they're telling each other secrets, and Vince Vaughn, because he looked like the only one who had some personality. But other than that, their moments together are either quietly awkward, or just very quiet. I mean, this is them interacting with one another. Say something, damn it! Honey, you wanna adopt some kids? Sure. Alright. I know it's supposed to be uncomfortable with each other, and I appreciate them trying to give some depth into their characters by not fitting with normal social life and their relationship being a lie all this time, but Mr. and Mrs. Smith is a very forgettable spy romance. I mean, the cast is not terrible. Brad Pitt can be really good, and Angelina Jolie is not that bad. Also, the director Doug Liman has done some critically acclaimed action movies and is also scheduled to direct the new Gambit movie. So, let's see how that turns out. As this movie goes, it has a much interesting title and poster than the movie itself. The comedy falls flat, the romance I could care less, and the action is anticlimactic, turning the last half into a boring chase of mission sequences. Maybe Brangelina might be interesting outside of this movie, but Mr. and Mrs. Smith are not. I give it a 5 out of 10 stars. So those were my thoughts on Mr. and Mrs. Smith. What do you thought about the movie? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. You can leave your comment down below, like, subscribe, and what would be some movies you would like me to review later? Well, that's it. Tune in next time for more reviews to come. So for now, that's it for today. Ciao.